Hello and welcome to the second session of this Acacia training day. So far you've looked at how to create a Google account and you've looked at Google Drive and how to add folders and files to that Google Drive. You've also been shown how you can upload, convert and share PowerPoint slides, converting them into Google Slides. Well, it's Google Slides that I'm going to focus on for this second session. So I'll show you a few of the features of Google Slides and I'll review the conversion process of converting PowerPoint into Google Slides, because I do know that many people have used PowerPoint extensively and are comfortable and familiar with PowerPoint. So I'll show you the simple and easy ways to convert existing PowerPoint slides into Google Slides. Well, for the purposes of this second session, I've created a new Google account and I'm looking at the drive on that account, which is empty apart from a little folder I've called Stuff, which has odds and ends in it. But the first thing I'm going to do is create a new folder here. So we know how to do that. Click on New, click on Folder and name it. I'm going to call it December 4th Training. And there we are, as simple as that. And there is the new folder, December the 4th Training. Get to it and create a new Google slideshow. So, as before, we know how to do this. Click on New and choose Google Slides. I could create from a template. I'm going to do this from a blank presentation. And as soon as I do that, I'll get this screen. Now, first thing I'm going to do now is to call this December something literal like that, December the 4th, Jay's demo. And you can see then that on the left, I'll see the slides that I create. In the middle, the slide that I'm working on. Down here, speaker notes, if I want to add those, and various themes that I can apply to the presentation. Well, I'm just going to keep it simple and stick with this default simple light template. Next thing I want to show you is the menu under this tab Slide. If I click on that, this is where you can create a new slide, duplicate a slide, delete one, skip one, which means it won't show in a presentation, but you'll be able to see it on the left, changing the background color or picture, and then this one, applying a layout. And this is where you can choose the type or style or template for the slide that you're working on at any particular time. You can see title slide or title and body of the slide, title and 2 columns, etc. So that is under this one here, this slide tab. This feature of Google Slides is that you don't have to constantly save your work, because all the changes are saved automatically in Drive within a few seconds of them being created. Okay, well, let's get to it and let's give this slide a title. I'm just going to click in that box there and I'm going to give the slideshow, the first slide, a title. And then my subtitle could be, again, there we are, December the 4th Training. Incidentally, while I'm talking about saving the work, because I opened the Google slideshow from my Google Drive, if I just go and look at that drive again now, you can see that it's already there. It's updating within my drive as I make changes to it. So we'll go back to our slide and carry on with some of the features of Google Slides. It's a bit dull, so I think I will go to this drop-down menu and just change the background. And you can see I can choose a color for the background of my slide. So I'll choose something like that and click Done. And there we are. I've got a different color pastel background to my slides. I'm going to add some new slides to my slideshow. I'll click on Slide again and I'll put in a new slide. And there it is. And I'll do the same again. And I'll, with this one, I'll just go to the layout again and perhaps choose something a little bit more interesting, like that, where I have a title and 2 boxes here for text. And with this one, let's have a look at that with the slide, apply a layout, And let's make that one something like that. See what happens when we come to use it. Now I'm quickly going to show you how to add an image to a Google slide. I've typed the heading there, and I'm just going to click here, and that highlights the box where the image will go. Two ways of doing this. Either I can click here on this icon, and it will tell me I can upload. I can get it from Drive. I don't have any in my Drive because it's a new Drive, by URL, or I can take a picture. Well, the other way of doing it is to click on Insert, and then we have lots of options of things we can insert onto a slide. I'm going to go to Image again, and I'm going to upload from my computer. Well, here we are, and I'm going to change that to my Pictures folder, and let's choose an image at random to upload. And we just click Open, and there is an image. Just got this off the internet, so not quite sure who it is. So there we are. We've added an image to the slide. I can get rid of this box simply by highlighting it and clicking. So there I've got a young man, an image of a young man on my Google slide. I can then add text and say something about like that, and type something. Of course, if I want to change the font, here we are, and we can do that very easily. And we could add a lengthier description. I don't have time to tell you what I think about this image because I only have limited time for the demo. The thing I'm going to show you is how to insert a video, and it's really very simple to insert, for example, a YouTube video into a Google slideshow. So all we do, we go to the Insert button and we choose Video. There we are. And I need a YouTube URL. So to do that, I could also import from Google Drive if I have them there. So I'm just going to cancel this for a moment. Oops, cancel that. I'm going to pick up a YouTube video. So here we are. This is called Greg Learning. Has a lot of HR videos. Let's choose something short, like this one. So I click there. And then what I do,
let's suppose that you're writing a really important email to a colleague.
And that gives me this URL here, which I copy.
Or a post on Facebook that all your friends will see.
Go out of there and stop this video. Or go back to my slides and then insert video, put in the URL, paste it in there, search for the video. There it is. Select it. And there is my video, which I can then resize like that. And I could, if I wish, insert a text box, put it down there like that. And I'll just increase this font. And I put a text explanation next to that video. I'm showing you some of the features of Google Slides. I can as well highlight some of that text. Highlight some of that text in my textual explanation. I can find a link to an article, perhaps, or a website. I've found one here on job analysis. So I'm going to copy that, go back to my Google Slideshow, insert a link, and simply paste that URL in there like that. And I now have a direct link to that article on job analysis directly from the slide, there in perpetuity for me to review in class or for students to review and access later. The thing in this short overview of Google Slides is to show you some basics of animation using Google Slides. So I can highlight this text box, it's already highlighted, and I can then animate it. For example, I could get it to come in before the video or after the video, and I'll show you how that's done. With the object that I want to animate highlighted like this, I go back to our old friend Insert, and this time I'm going to insert animation, and you'll see a panel appear on the right hand side here. Now there are lots of different animations from fading in, flying in, doing all sorts of things. So I think we'll have it coming in from the right, and I think we'll have it not what have we got here? On click, after previous, or with previous. So I think I'll have that after previous, and I think we'll have it medium speed. So just go there to slide that along to medium speed. And there we are. Remember, all of this is being saved in Google Drive. Remember, we can add speaker notes down here. And we simply type in whatever it is that we want to type. So there we are. We've created a new Google slideshow, added an image, added a video, added text, and we've created an animation. Don't forget to explore the Insert tab, because you can insert different shapes, call out arrows, and so on. You could create a shape like this, and you can create a block on your slide, and you can fill that block with whatever color you wish. So Google Slides, very, very versatile. So one last thing to finish this video, I'm just going to show you slide transitions. So it's under the animation tab, and so if I go down to animation, and then you would select an object to animate as before, which we've done with our text, but you can also animate the transitions between slides. Default is no transition, but you could have something maybe like cube, and then apply to all slides like that. Maybe put it on medium, apply to all slides, and then you'll have quite an interesting effect when you do your presentation, which I'll do very, very shortly. Have a look at our finished masterpiece by going to Present over here and see what happens. Well, there we are. It hasn't started on the first slide, so I'm just going to go back to our slides. Here we are. This is the first slide, and we can go through the slideshow simply by clicking. There's the cube effect. There's our image that we added. Here's our video, and then if I click again, I'll get the text coming up on the right, and that will have the link just here, the job analysis link, which I won't open right now. And then if I click again, that'll take us to my final slide. Well, there we are. I'm just going to end that show now, exit the slideshow, and that is the rudiments of Google Slides. I'll do a very short video on converting PowerPoint to Google Slides in just a second.